Comenzamos en...
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. It's been so long, I always forgot how to do it.
About to be a bilingual podcast.
All kinds of shows going on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're back. Geek Culture Congress podcast, Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel, and everywhere else where you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. The live stream. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How was everybody's 2025?
Haven't seen you guys
ending?
since last year.
I know, it's been so long.
Haha, good one.
Pretty
How's
solid.
everybody's New Year's Eve and holidays been?
Very
Pretty
good,
solid.
man. Very alien earthish, you know. You figure out
Yeah.
what the hell's going on.
What the hell's going on?
I was able to catch up on a lot, you know, Stranger Things, Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. What else is out
You
there?
went to the movie theater to see it, right?
Oh,
You
you
been-
was in the
Yeah.
movie.
Avatar, you talk about?
Yeah. The blue
Yeah.
people got you, bro.
Yeah, blue people got me. But they weren't as blue as last time.
No,
But we're going to talk about that.
They
were navy?
Yeah, they were navy blue.
Turquoise.
They were like a Carolina blue. A little bit
Okay.
lighter.
All right. Yeah, they just lost. The Tar Heels just lost. So,
Oh, man. Avengers Doomsday teaser trailers galore. We finally get our first looks at it. We're going to talk about it here on the show. The most talked about show ending ever in pop culture. Stranger Things. We're going to talk about that.
Or did it end?
Yeah, did.
is it ending?
We're going to talk about
Conspiracy theories galore.
Conformity Gate.
Yeah.
Fallout, the new season, new episode every week. Yeah. Prime. Of course, I'm gonna forget, and Tarek's gonna remind me. Of course, I'm sure he's gonna want to talk about something that he watched.
Well, you know, I'm
Got your cue,
clearly
Tarek.
watching Fallout. I'm watching Fallout. I seen this movie, this horror film together.
Ooh.
Which
it's a horror
was
film.
crazy.
It was crazy. Okay, you're.
Oh, Together is a
the,
pretty wild one. I saw that. I heard about
Is that the Franco joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not James Franco. It's his brother.
The other Franco.
The other
What up,
Franco.
Richie Rich?
That sounds like
Did
a
it in the
horror movie,
IMAX.
right?
I did it in 3D.
The other Franco movie. What else? I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting.
I saw
about the stuff that we
Zootopia
should be talking
too.
about. Zootopia. I talk about Zootopia for all the dads in the building.
Yeah, for the dads. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
very, very
They
big.
were there.
Did we do the Welcome to Derry finale?
No, I think we should hit that first because you guys are on it,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I'm always unprepared like usual. So go ahead and talk about that finale.
Listen, I'm gonna say it. I mean, Apple TV is up there.
Yeah.
But HBO Max original programming is
Elite.
just
Elite.
Thing.
chef's kiss, top notch programming. It's just amazing. I thought the landing. I thought they might not stick the landing, and they hit it. They hit it perfectly. It makes the other It movies, maybe not the 1990s one, stick as much, but the other, everyone, if you should watch, I don't even know if you should do it in order. You should probably watch the other It movies, the remakes,
Yeah.
and then watch Welcome to Derry. and it just
But isn't this like the flashback? But it still connects.
Yeah, this is the prequel.
A
just the
prequel?
prequel. You should.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where you should watch the ones that come before first,
Okay.
and then watch the prequel.
Okay. All right.
Because it just won't hit you as the same. But the way it combined with The Shining and
Mhm.
possibly other other Stephen King projects
Right.
The whole Stephen King universe is a possibility.
yeah, we're about 10 years away from a Stephen King theme park.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
That's crazy.
They could do, I don't know, maybe they're already doing it. Welcome to Derry, like Halloween, Horror Nights, Hollow Scream situation.
I mean, you could spoil it if you so desired.
I don't know if there's anything to spoil because it's a prequel,
Okay.
but just an amazing way to take a large ensemble cast
Mhm.
and bring all their stories together to where it just makes sense. Like sometimes these things happen and you're like, that didn't make sense. She forced that. And
Right.
that was not the situation with Welcome to Derry. I don't know about its rewatchable ability, but oh yeah, it's Castle Rock. Yeah, Castle Rock plays a part into that. So I'm probably going to watch Castle Rock now because of Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
It was just HBO is not missing right now.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the night of Seven Kingdoms.
That's the thing. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I
one.
rewatched The House of the Dragon.
Really?
The House of the Dragon, and
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, although they're not directly connected, they're kind of all connected. But
yeah,
it makes me like I feel like I got trust in HBO.
Okay.
Well,
What,
whoever's going to end up owning it at this point.
I do got to say one thing, because I don't want to. I think the ending's so good that I don't want to ruin anything that happens. But we saw so many kids die throughout this whole season of the show that there was something that happened in the end that was so surprising, but it actually fit the show perfectly. And I don't want to say who came back, but somebody comes back.
Yeah.
I mean, you could share it. It's already been like out there for the past few weeks now.
Could I put up the spoiler one?
Might as well.
Rich, you're like shaking. You want to tell it so bad.
Nah, it's just one of the kids come back. I don't even know like the kids' names like that, like the characters. But one of them comes back, and it was a meme-worthy moment where everybody was just using that meme of him running and giving it the finger. It was awesome.
He didn't really come back though.
Richie. Well, his aura came back. His spirit.
His spirit came back. He didn't really come back. He just stopped floating.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There's gonna be a generation of people. They'll be like, "Don't you want to float?" Be like, "No, I don't want to do no float."
You can float too.
I won't float.
You can float too.
Yeah, that was a brilliant execution. I will say it makes that. Sometimes projects come out and it's like the goal is to create a universe, and I don't know if that was ever the goal with anything Stephen King has ever done, or if that was the goal with Welcome to Derry. But it created a universe. And it's interesting.
I do got to say something. I have to give credit where credit is due to Bill Skarsgård, because I do like seeing Bill Skarsgård as a good guy in certain movies, like Boy Against the World, things like that. I thought he did a great job in that movie, even though he didn't talk much. But Bill Skarsgård as a bad guy is goated. We saw it in John Wick. He played a really good bad guy in there. But him as it, like he was made for this role, and I
Doesn't
don't think I could.
doesn't he does the voice too, right? That's not
Not only does he do the voice, he does that weird, scary face. Like that's him naturally. That's not
wow.
CGI.
Yeah.
That
The
is
lip,
him.
the lip thing is definitely him because he talked about it on I forgot what late night show, but he
Yeah, and
actually
he
got
even
the
did it.
role. That helped him get the role by him being able to do what he was able to do with his lip. And yeah, it's definitely not CGI. He did that right in front of like on live television.
Dude,
That's
and
crazy.
Bill Skarsgård, that menacing face, plus the way he is as it, like, I don't think I can see another actor play it and not think of Bill Skarsgård.
Wow.
Perfect role for him.
Yeah. Yeah. That voice, the voice, and then we got to see him out without the makeup during the series also.
Mhm.
So seeing him without the makeup was still creepy. Um, and I don't know what his Tinder profile is like. But I wish him the best of luck.
Crazy.
Let's get into Stranger Things since we're talking about shows before we get to what everybody wants to talk about, Marvel stuff, right? But Stranger Things, man. I gotta, you know, I was seeing like comments like people like the last batch of episodes before the finale, before the 2 hour finale, and
Hmm.
people were like, I don't know what the heck's going on or whatever, like they were complaining about it, maybe the pacing, but I didn't seem to have those problems. Like I enjoyed everything that was going on, like
All
I
right.
didn't see any problems with anything per
So the one
se.
thing I will say, there were a lot of people hating on this episode, and
Which one was it?
the last episode. Are you talking about Stranger
No,
Things, right?
well, not just the finale. I'm talking about the episodes before the finale. It's like about 3 or 4 before and I saw a lot of like hate posts about it, or like maybe like what's going on,
Yeah. So
like.
the three episodes for part two
Mhm.
were setting up for the last one. I mean, we all
Right.
knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, just people
So
were impatient, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I think people were just a little impatient with it, but I
Mm.
think the setup was perfect for that last episode. Um, the other thing too is the Will coming out scene
Hmm.
was longer than the fight scene with Vecna and the last
well,
Mind Flayer.
that's in the finale. You know what I mean?
Like it's
That's in
10
the finale,
seconds
though.
longer
Yeah,
than that
yeah, it
last
is.
fight scene.
And,
So I
and,
have a problem with that.
and I got a problem with it too. It was a little too shoehorned in. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Well, I think it was a situation of like we all knew
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Right.
So it was like, it could have been like just an illusion to, or like just a quick moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it played a part in the plot,
Yeah.
which was cool, but it didn't need to be that drawn out. We could have Tyler Perry, a Medea's family reunion, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, we already knew. Like,
Yeah, we could have. Yeah, and they were. It seemed like the characters were confused too. Like, well, yeah,
well, it
sure.
did. It did. I will say, well, Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
It did get a little complicated, and it's been so long that it's like, well, wait a minute, what happened?
Yeah,
And good for Netflix because it'll make them go back. Maybe it'll make them go back
and
and
rewatch something. Yeah.
watch and
Oh yeah, of
rewatch
course. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it was a nice. I'm a fan of not concrete button ups, where they're doing the dungeon master story.
Right.
Now listen, if I was in high school, I'm going to that party
Oh hell yeah!
that the hot girl and like damn what they say. We can do Dungeons and Dragons any night. I'm going to that party. Especially if I'm Dustin. I'm going to that party. But
Easy.
yeah. But I did like that they gave this idea of like did Elle move on
Mm-hmm.
and just have a life afterwards?
Right.
I'm not sure whether she did or not. It's very they hit us with the
Yeah.
Inception ending,
And they did. And you got to ask yourself as a storyteller, why include that if you weren't going to give that option or that?
Mhm,
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
You know,
I mean,
why even bother with it if it wasn't a possibility?
Well, I think they kind of left it. Not only did they leave it open to everybody's interpretation,
Mm,
and Mike at the end telling his story of what he thinks happened or what he chooses to believe,
mm-hmm.
which is, I think, a big thing. What he chooses to believe, which we'll touch on later, and why that's important. But they did an amazing job with it because you don't have a concrete answer.
Right.
Even Sadie Sink was doing an interview, and she even said that she thought, which was a hot take, she thinks that 11 passed, and
Mm-hmm.
that Mike was just telling everybody that that is what he believes because they want her spirit to live on, and that part of their life to live on. So
Mm.
I could see that. I could see that. Honestly, if they ended the show like that, it it's a happy ending, somewhat, with that L there. But
Yeah.
dude, I gotta be real. I thought they were gonna be killing off a lot of more characters than they did.
Yeah, it wasn't as gangster. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you were like a, a side character. Well, the poor
Yeah.
soldiers got murked.
But
But
dude,
yeah,
bravo to them. I thought, like I said before, other than that fight scene, that last fight scene being
Hmm.
shorter than the will coming out scene, like I just want to know how these kids ended up being interdimensional like hunters that kill this mind flare
Yeah,
faster than they kill the Demigorgon.
it's
You know
true.
what I mean?
It's true.
because
You
it's
know?
based off the whole show is based off of Dungeons and Dragons,
Yes.
and then it
Yeah.
comes back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Right.
We probably were cooler as kids than these kids in these movies, so we don't understand Dungeons and Dragons. This is for,
But you've played Dungeons and Dragons before, Tara.
huh?
You've played Dungeons and Dragons before, right?
I absolutely have not played
No,
Dungeons and
never.
Dragons
I'm the only
ever.
person here who's ever played Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, you're in
What
the
you trying to tell me?
Robotech also,
I
so
don't
you
think
can't.
I don't think you should admit that.
Hey,
Yeah,
what? I like Dungeons and Dragons. I used to play it a lot.
it
As a matter of
tracks.
fact, those books that they pull out, the source books and stuff, I used to own those books.
But you know
Bro,
what? You might have something on all of us because you're the only one married compared to all of us. So maybe Dungeons and Dragons is the answer.
Dungeons and Dragons
the
is
long
good
term
stuff, man.
commitment.
Yeah, it is a long. It's serious stuff. Yeah, especially if you don't play by the rules,
Yeah,
people get mad.
I did
Yeah,
not play Dungeons. I didn't do Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons. I
I
did
tried
watch the
Magic.
cartoon Dungeons
Magic's a
and
lot of.
Dragons. I'm
Yeah.
old enough to have watched the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, I do have to talk about intent because this is something that has been trending for the last couple of days too.
Mm.
Because there's a lot of things in this finale that I'm not sure it was intended for what the people are starting these rumors about. But we have to talk about conformity gate.
Yeah, I just saw this today, Conformity Gate, and I watched the
So
video.
Conformity
So my
gate.
friend, I don't know if he's
Okay.
watching. My
Uh,
friend Adam Murray was
plain
on
explain.
3
Plain explain it
episodes.
for anybody and myself that doesn't understand what that is.
My friend Adam Murray was on 3 episodes of Stranger Things.
Okay, that's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we got to bring him on the show maybe next week.
Oh yeah, if he's
Um,
available, yeah.
yeah. I'll reach out to him. He's a good comedian and a great actor.
Yeah,
He's
please.
been on Cobra Kai also.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. And he's been on She Hulk.
Really? That's he's got
Wow.
I don't know
Netflix
why I
shows.
didn't
Oh,
say
he got his little
Yeah.
resume.
You got that Disney bag, okay?
Yeah.
He
got
got the
that
Disney
Disney
bag,
bag,
yeah. But yeah. So conformity gate. Yeah, go ahead and explain it, Rich.
Go ahead. So
Yeah, you just
conformity
saying it
gate.
loud.
So what I wanted to talk about was intent because there's a lot of little instances in this last episode where now there are rumors that that wasn't the last episode. They're saying that tomorrow, January 7th, that there's going to be a secret episode that comes out, and for many reasons in this episode. One, in the graduation scene, the school colors are green and they're wearing orange at
Yes.
the graduation.
Yeah.
They're also all sitting like one or Henry or Mr. What's It or what you want to call it. They're sitting like him. Also, they put a lot of emphasis on Mike and how he is in the end of the show, and not just him. Nancy, their haircuts at the end are very similar to Henry's. Now this could be all coincidence,
Hmm.
but the rumors are pretty. If you actually take interest and look
Oh yeah.
at why they think that there's an extra episode, it makes sense. They think that the kids are still in a dream, and that Henry actually caught them and is like living his dream through them. There's another instance where Will is talking about in the coming out scene the things that they like together, and he talks about like going to get milkshakes. And the place that he talks about is actually a place that Henry used to go to back in the day. They also talk about like getting lost in the forest. The only person who got lost in the forest was Will. Um, there's also other things in the episode. Mike wearing glasses in the end, him telling the story about Elle. Um,
Mm.
Now, could it be a little far fetched? Yeah. I think the fans are kind of reaching so that they want another episode. And to be honest, it would be genius if they did, but I think it's really done. But best believe your boy is going to be watching tomorrow to see if there's a secret episode. They even have a website. Now, I don't know if this is an official website,
Mm-hmm.
but the website is something, and don't call me on the actual website, but it's like November 7th, 1987. And there is a countdown to tomorrow for the time that they believe this episode is supposed to come out. So that's pretty much a
Well,
quick spark notes of what
to
conformity
add
gamers.
to add to there's only been 2 seasons that there's been 9 episodes. Um, so it wouldn't be too far fetched that there's another episode. Supposedly, the 2 hour chapter 8 is not registered as a TV show properly or allegedly,
Mhm.
Hmm.
and that's why people also are thinking that this is possibly going to happen as well. That there's going to be some
Listen,
kind of secret
Stranger Things did
episode.
what they were supposed to do.
Hmm.
They got over 35 million views, making them breaking them into the top 10
Yep,
of Netflix series of all time.
and
Uh,
running and going too because that's
and
still
keeps on
still in the
going.
top, still in the top 10.
They made 25 million in the box office because they had it showing in the movies as well,
Yeah,
which is a good uh,
yeah.
change that they
Number
get
3 on Netflix
extra.
right now today, right now.
Yeah.
Only second
So
to Runaway and WWF, WWE, should I say?
but yeah, I mean, as much as I love the show and it could go on forever, I think we're at the point where these kids have outgrown their characters, and they're at the point now
Mm-hmm.
where they're looking like adults. So, if they were to do like a, down the road type of deal spin-off, like I'd be cool with that. But I
Yeah.
think this chapter of Stranger Things, I think they need to close it the way they did. I think it was
I
good.
also saw a
Yeah,
lot
they,
of
they
people
got to welcome
complaining
to
about
Derry this thing.
uh
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
the last battle and any creatures, demigorgons, no, what was the bats that killed the other guy? What were those called? I forgot.
Oh, that killed Eddie.
Yeah, they
The
killed Eddie.
de- the
What
demi.
were the bats
I think
called?
they just call
The
them the bats.
demi bats or whatever the heck they were called. Yeah. But people were like, where's the all the henchmen? Like
Hmm.
the main honcho's fighting for his life. How come he's not
Hmm.
calling up other thing? But then there's a scene that kind of scene explains why. Um, because I guess because they're in that other like universe, I guess that whatever they called it, and
the
Well,
upside
there's
down.
the
those
upside
creatures are
down.
those creatures are down there
There's
in
the
the upside
upside
down.
down, and then there's the actual other dimension X. I believe they
Dimension X
call
or
it.
something like that. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
saying that those creatures are not in Dimension X. He calls them from the upside down,
From the
and
upside
that's why
down.
it was because there's no way for them to go up there. So
Yeah, they didn't show Eddie at the end. I mean, obviously because he died, but they also didn't show Susie and Rockin' Robin's girlfriend, the nurse. So that was another reason why a lot of people thought that there might be another episode because in the epilogue they don't show them. And
mm,
they say the reason why they don't show them is because Vecna Henry doesn't know them. So just another little interesting tidbit.
mm.
Very intentional. Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers do an amazing job. You
And
got
there's
to
a
pay
lot,
attention to everything.
and there's like some sci-fi lore, like how that that ball of energy, works in
Yeah,
their universe
Yeah.
to destroy the upside
the
down.
the, the dark matter, dark
And
matter.
technically, Dimension X still exists. All they did was just drop it on the upside down.
Well, it's very
Well, yeah.
similar to. Go ahead, Richie. I'm sorry.
Oh, the only thing I was gonna say is the only thing that happened is they got rid of the wormhole.
Yeah, that was it.
So yeah, that dimension is still there.
Yeah.
So that wormhole thing was very similar to what they did with Godzilla and King Kong. What they've been
Mm-hmm.
doing with that universe,
Yeah.
like the Gods and Monsters and the series on Apple TV, where it's like a
It's a
dimensional portal.
yeah.
The center Earth
It's a
thing.
real
Yeah.
black hole. They just make it a real hole, black hole. Yeah, it's a black hole that sends them through there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Keep going with the story.
Yeah. No, it was good, man.
Vecna is technically just a swamp thing, right? He's just like a really messed up swamp thing.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a really well. Actually, I think the mind flare is really the swamp thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. I like that twist there at the end of spoiler alert. We've been spoiling the whole damn show. When the Vecna's castle turns into the mind flare. I thought that was really cool. But what made me laugh is when they were like, "Oh, we need to put down its hit points," and everybody's like, "We're not a D&D game." It's like, what are you in the cut Dungeons and Dragons jokes?
Yeah.
I just want to know when Nancy Wheeler got time to get military training, because
Yeah, she turned into Rambo all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
And do we all think that Dustin was going to be the valedictorian?
yeah, that was a little like, yo, Dustin got grades like that.
You
That's
fighting
crazy,
monsters
man.
and still studying your advanced physics class? Did they have dual enrollment back then in '87? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Dustin seemed like he was the smartest one out of the group because he knew everything about all the Dungeons and Dragons and all the things and how to. He found the wormhole schematics and everything. Like, yo, Dustin is damn near a rocket scientist compared
Yeah.
to all those kids.
Hey, listen, we've been reading Spider-Man comics for years and accepting that Peter Parker could make his own web shooters at the age of 16, 17. So let's just suspend some disbelief, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we already know what is confirmed. One, they do have a Nancy Wheeler spinoff that is supposed to go.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I think it was debunked, but I wouldn't be surprised if it shows up one day and you're like, oh wow, look what they were working on. You know what I mean?
Well, the Duffer Brothers did confirm that they got
Yeah.
a spinoff.
I
On
know
the
they got a
works.
spin-off, but they said that there's going to be like different characters. They're going to talk about kind of like the lore and kind of like how it works. The dimensions and stuff like that. I guess with different characters.
Well,
Allegedly.
they have so many places where they could go now. At the end of the episode, them showing like the new Dungeons and Dragons players with
Mhm.
Dirty Derek, Sucker Fat One, and all the other kids.
Yeah.
Also, the Hopper, like him and Joyce, getting engaged, moving to Montauk. That could be a spinoff in itself.
Yeah.
The Nancy Wheeler thing, her being an investigative journalist, that could be a thing though too. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how they go.
I'm excited for it, man. I thought it was, like I said, I enjoyed it.
There's
Yeah.
probably a
Enjoyed it.
Snyder cut of the Stranger Things finale.
Oh, there's already a petition.
Yeah.
There's already a petition.
Man, it was 2 hours, and I thought it was long, man. I didn't, and also, I think people enjoyed watching it in the movie theater too. It made $25 million in its limited
Wow.
run in the movie theater. $25 million. Wow. So, I think Netflix has their the golden goose with those. I wonder if they'll actually work on some kind of different story.
Oh, they don't have to. They could just get other properties.
Yeah, you think
I
they'll
mean-
just do? Yeah, or not just in the Stranger Things, IP. They're gonna do maybe other stuff.
What
Maybe in the future.
Millie Bobby Brown did the Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
film.
There's like 3 of them, ain't there?
Yeah,
two
there's
of
like 3 of them already.
Enola,
Like
the
she
Enola
could-
Holmes. Enola Holmes.
Yeah, Enola Holmes. Yeah,
Yeah.
she can keep doing that. They tried desperately to make her look like a teenager.
Well, technically, she's in the Godzilla King Kong universe too.
Yeah, she's in that. Yep.
Yeah, she's in that universe too. Yeah.
She was not fooling anybody with them lip fillers, bro.
Talk about lip fillers. Let's talk about these Avengers Doomsday trailers. Well, not really trailers. More like
let's not go there yet. Let's do Fallout first.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Fallout. Yeah, sure. Let's make everybody wait.
Yeah,
Fallout. Yeah. I would like to say that Fallout is one of those interesting shows where I'm interested, but the narratives kind of drag, and you're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like get to the point. But when it gets to the point, it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And in the first season, I felt like it had not as bad problem of that as in this season right now. I feel like every episode is like a explain session. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of plots.
Yeah,
you got the brother with all of the people that he woke up. You got obviously the ghoul and the sister running around and doing their little fight back and forward, and how she needs to learn how to live in that new world that she's
trying to get the father.
She's trying to get the father. The father is a piece of shit.
Doing some
killing
other
everybody.
Shit. Yeah, he's doing some other shit, like experimenting on trying to blowing people's heads off, trying to get them to get the mind control to work right. And then we flash back to the dude who originally made that. You know, we spent a bunch of seasons or time on showing how he was trying to develop it back in pre-bomb days in the show. And it's just like, man, it's like it's cool, it's good, and I get it. But man, there's a lot of explaining, man.
Well, I wonder how it feels for people who played the video game.
Yeah, I mean, I played 3. I've beaten 3. I've beaten 4. I just didn't play 76, and I didn't play Vegas.
Yeah. I do like how the Lucy McLean character, how they kind of like, she's smart because of everything that she went through being in that vault, but she's also gullible and dumb and not as street smart as the people that have been out there. And so they kind of play on that a little bit, which I like it what they do. Because she's well versed in a lot of things of what they taught her in the vault. The brother also kind of lying to those people, trying to get them to do everything for her. But I feel like he's going to play a big role in that as well. But the part Walton Goggins is cool. I think that is
he's great, by the way. Like every time he's
amazing
on scene, it's like he's got you like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got. But the thing is, his storyline is the most interesting because he's the only one that has lived throughout this whole time.
Like 300 years, 200 years, something like that. You live.
Yeah. So his story and his plot is probably the most important to the whole show because I feel like you're gonna find out through his history what happened, why it happened, and why everything is the way it is.
Yeah. So, Joey, what we're trying to tell you is it goes deep.
Goes deep.
Yeah.
And Maximus, dude, last season, Maximus was a bitch.
Yeah, he was a bitch, and then
this season
he's been like turning into, what you would think a Brotherhood Knight would be, but then he's like getting influenced by, people he looks up to and ideals and
he's getting tried
how they should really do things, and he's getting tried.
But not even just that, he's also gaining the respect. Not also did he earned the respect from everybody
he murked a dude that was like 7 feet tall.
After he was getting his ass whipped though.
He found a way. That's it.
But like Maximus too, like I mean, I know I said the ghoul's probably the most important as far as his story, but Maximus is, him finding the artifact, talking to the other people in the Brotherhood, seeing how things in from their perspective, and the war. Like it's going to be interesting to see where this goes, because again, like all of us want to know is how this came to be and why everything is in post-apocalyptic. But dude, I'm telling you, Maximus, He's starting to slowly become one of my favorite characters in this
Yeah.
because he's manning up.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say as a not a person who played the video game, um, there is a lot of plot lines, but the plot lines are intriguing. I'm not as hyped about what's going on in the I don't want to call it the caves. Well, I don't know what I'm
Was
calling
the
the
vault
cave.
where he
The
rescues
vault.
all
Yeah,
the old
that doesn't really
staff?
intrigue me as much.
Yeah, I was kind of like, why
But
are we watching this?
yeah, but what with Walter Goggins as the ghoul
Mm-hmm.
and his backstory is like, I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I'm at a
it's like
point
you an
now.
actor slash spy slash like what are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Veteran.
yeah, and
Veteran
now
who
right
fought
now I need to
the war.
know. And Maximus is like I'm with you, Rich. I was like, he's a bitch, dog. He's so soft. And now I'm like, okay, now we're gonna see where this goes, and his
Put some
character.
respect on Maximus's name.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler alert. He basically ended the last episode, saying, "Oh, I guess I started a war."
Yeah.
And so the whole situation with the Brotherhood and the Commonwealth
Mm-hmm.
is kind of coming into play. It's a shame that it happens in the second season. I think if this would happen in the first season, it would have brought more interest. But for those who are watching, I don't know how big of a game Fallout was. Like Fallout,
huge.
It's
BioShock.
huge.
It's a huge game, huge franchise.
Okay. So I think some of these things, and listen, with the success of Fallout, and I would say the success of Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal has had some success.
That's also a Prime product too, right?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
No, let's Peacock.
Sorry.
Oh,
Peacock.
sorry.
Apologies.
Yeah.
I
Twisted Metal's
apologize
on
to
Peacock.
Peacock.
I wonder like if we're gonna start getting more video game things because it
I
was
think that it might be a renaissance for the video game stuff. To be honest with
yeah,
you.
it was tough
We
sledding.
got
It was
the
tough
movies coming out. We got Street Fighter. We got Mortal Kombat this
Oh
year.
yeah,
Mortal Kombat
that's
too,
right.
yeah.
That's right. It's all up. I'm kind of looking forward.
Are we
I
going to
hope
see
it's not
Ghost of
corny.
Tsushima? That's my
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, are we going to see that?
Why not?
I wouldn't
At some point?
mind that.
Yeah. Speaking of the Mortal Kombat, like I'm kind of hyped for that.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it looks good.
The Street
Yeah.
Fighter looks pretty good.
Street Fighter, I'm not
It's
hyped for.
No, I'm afraid it might be corny.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm hoping that it's not corny.
I mean, they have enough
where you
star
been, Mama
power.
Bear?
What up, Mama Bear? They have enough star power in Mortal Kombat at this point right now that no matter what they put out, I'm gonna watch it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
But
regardless.
just think about it. If it's Street Fighter, it has to be gloriously corny though.
mhm.
Like so corny that it's like everybody makes fun of it.
I mean,
and
you
it's
think
a
about
fun
Street
time.
Fighter and the characters. I mean, I'm not saying that the game or anything's corny, but it's just it's a video game. Like
Because let's face it,
just
Van
all
Damme-
they're all far-fetched looking characters.
yeah, the Van Damme Street Fighter was corny and infamously corny. You know what I mean?
I've never seen a white man that looks like Guile, and I've never seen a black man that looks like Balrog.
My man played an American.
Dusty Rhodes haircut.
My man
make
was
him look like Val,
Austrian.
and it looks weird. Though. It looks weird.
We had an
I
Austrian
don't know. That's the only
action,
thing I got reservations about.
an Austrian actor,
But we'll see.
an Austrian actor playing a U.S. soldier
just do it.
with the hard accent too.
Sonic
The hard
Boom.
accent, yeah. He's like, I'm a U.S. Marine.
They had the
There you go.
U.S. flag
Yeah.
tatted on him and
There you go.
everything.
Yeah. So I wasn't too hyped on the Street Fighter trailer, but
Dog, as bad as the old Street Fighter was as a kid, I probably watched that movie over 100 times. I love that movie.
Hey,
Yeah, I seen that movie.
it's actually not that bad.
there was no
considering
fighting in
whatever.
it. The
when I
only
read the stories about Van Damme, how
the
he was all
worst-
coked up doing the movie or something like that. I
I believe it. You had to be like that
I
story
believe
was
it.
bad. Some of those scenes
You
were
had to
really,
be.
some of those scenes were
He probably
super
was like,
trash.
Let's go.
The
Bruh.
animated Street Fighter from back then wasn't that bad.
yeah. The animated one. That's a fun one. Especially when then they go to he goes to try and kill Chun-Li in the apartment. That's a great
Yeah.
scene.
It's
I
a
was
shame
looking
that-
forward to. I remember being a kid and watching the one specific scene in Street Fighter, and it was Vega and Ryu
Vega,
supposed to
yeah,
fight in a
that's right.
cage, and then like Vega spends like an entire 15 minutes,
Dialogue.
like hyping everybody up in the crowd, like he's about to do something. Has his mask, takes his mask off, thinks about putting the claw on, puts the claw back on the thing, and is just like doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, are these dudes gonna fight, bro? Like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah. Does he
Maybe
Mama
they
Bears
fight.
with me? I expect Street Fighter not to be an Academy Award winning thing, you know? I just want it to be fun. It's gotta
Joey
be fun,
back in the
that's
day,
it.
Joey was like, spin kick his face, man. That's not that that face, dog. We'll let him.
Because they'll be like, next episode. And
Yeah.
then show the actual little scenes of the fight. And then be like, you gotta come back next episode.
Dude.
But then
I
when you
really
go to the next episode, they'll do you like Dragon Ball Z. And we still talking.
powering up for a whole
Powering
episode.
up.
I really want to see Roman Reigns as Akuma. I really want to see the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes as Guile. It's really even 50 Cent as Balrog. Like I
Yeah.
just want to see these characters
No.
played out by these people.
The movie's good. 50 Cent is hot right now, bro. 50 Cent's gonna be about a Street Fighter character. People pulling up.
And I honestly believe I think 50 Cent really wants to fight. It
Yeah.
probably when we get to behind the scenes, he's probably really punching people. I feel he has some fighting.
He's doing that. I'm doing this method acting.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into what we're all here for, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, everybody's seen them, these, right? Everybody's seen these.
Oh yeah.
Finally, out of the paywall of the Avatar movie, it's finally here. What we're gonna Steve? I feel like we did Steve Rogers before, but
Well,
let's run it
we
anyway.
did Steve. We didn't do Thor, and we didn't do obviously
Let's
the
do
last
Steve
one.
Rogers. Let's be completionists and start from the beginning. Steve
Yeah.
Rogers, yeah.
You know how rare it is to actually have a windmill on your land? I've been in the
right.
country. It ain't a bunch of windmills.
That's fair. Yeah, I bet you could find exactly where they filmed it in.
Oh,
in
this
Georgia
is definitely
or
in
whatever.
South Carolina or
South
Tennessee.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Georgia, maybe.
I'm
This is
familiar
Georgia
with
for
it.
sure.
That's not the same house that was in the end of Endgame.
I think it is.
You think so?
It can move, Speedy.
I guess.
Yeah. That is not a good looking baby. I will tell you that.
it's,
Not
probably,
like,
it's probably a stunt baby.
yeah, that's definitely I hope that's a dog.
But is that foreshadowing that there's some super serum babies?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Quite possibly.
Interesting font choice, by the way.
You think so?
Would they go with the lowercase with the different kerning? From a graphic designer side.
Right.
I do like how they're doing this though. How they are doing this countdown.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hating on it. I'm actually liking the teaser rollout that they're doing.
No,
it looks like they're
this-
coming out with like 2 months.
Here's the Thor one.
So a lot of people criticize this one.
Yeah.
I liked this one a lot.
You did?
Yeah.
I think it was good. It shows like the mindset of Thor right now.
I mean, he's clearly in Sherwood Forest somewhere. I don't know where he is.
God, no.
But, and I wasn't a big fan of Thor. Oh my God.
Love it.
But you know, I mean, we can't really hear the words, but Thor talks about like, you know, let me battle one last time or something along those lines rather. And it's like, could this be the last time we see Thor?
Well, he's praying to his father.
No, they're gonna do a Thor 5.
Yeah. Possibly.
I think he's going to get the Odin Force.
Well, doesn't he have it now?
No,
Technically?
Not yet.
no, he not in the film. Not in the film. And it's very enthusiastic to me to see someone the same age as me being able to be in that shape. It gives me motivation. Like maybe I can get back to
Finally,
where
we got a serious
let's
Thor.
Yeah, let's hit the one that everybody's talking about.
Oh yeah. And on this, I'm gonna tell you to pause in a certain part.
All right, let's pick up.
For us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes.
I like that.
Wheelchair.
You know, the Fox wheelchair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ill. So that moment for me was crazy.
Because remember, at the end of one of the movies, there was that part where they're looking at the chess pieces, and it's just like you don't know if it shakes or not. Where Magneto loses his powers.
Yeah, that's at the end of Dark Phoenix.
Yep.
And he tries to move it. Yeah. This is the one. Oh,
Right
man.
there. Pause.
Sentinel.
You see those feet?
Yeah, I see him. Sentinels in the back.
It's looking like X-Men 97 Sentinels might be up in this bitch.
Yeah, I like it.
Man, put some respect on Cyclops' name.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Listen, we gotta.
Ah!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we gotta listen. I'm not trying to be.
Take my money.
I'm not trying to be dark on the rope here, but you gotta understand, we're not gonna have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen for a whole lot longer.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. That's it.
Like we can't wait like 5-6 years for them to do another film. And I'm glad that they were able to do this one. They're older.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Killing
And
it.
shout
Yeah,
out to James,
I can watch that
James
over and over.
Marsden for maintaining his youth like he's a black person. and staying in
That's
shape.
that Botox, bro. That's that
Yeah,
Hollywood Botox.
for listen, on Paradise and all these other shows. Shout out to James Marsden for maintaining his integrity and all that for these X-Men movies. I mean, there's not a definitive Cyclops because there's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not enough work in live action, but I'm thinking after this film, I'm probably gonna think that as James Marsden as Cyclops, and if they decide to replace him, it's going to be not as tough as, of course, as replacing Hugh Jackman if they decide to replace Hugh Jackman because he seems to be on his creatine and push-ups too. Right. But James Marsden as Cyclops is really like sticking in my brain now, you know, and those eye blasts and X-Men 97. X-Men 97 might have been one of the best promotional shows for the X-Men, you know, because we didn't really get to see them in a lot of Marvel stuff prior. You know, we saw them at the end of the Marvels. We saw, you know, Kelsey Grammer as Beast and whatnot. But X-Men 97, I think, has got everybody hyped for X-Men again. And to bring back that old crew, you know, I feel like I'm one of those people. I feel like they deserve their respect. I know some people are like, oh, I'm so glad Fox doesn't have it anymore. But I'm like, X-Men and X-Men 2, X2, I'm sorry, were great. Mm-hmm. Days of Future Past was dope. Dope. And First Class was good.
Honestly, I think it kind of fits with what's going on with MCU right now, too. The way that Days of Future Past is kind of done in a weird way. You know what I mean?
It's an easy tie-in.
It's an easy tie-in.
It's an easy tie-in. And then with everything that I know people don't like X-Men Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix as much as I do. I mean, I thought Dark Phoenix was actually pretty good. But it ties in that, like, after Dark Phoenix or after X-Men Apocalypse, that somebody like Doom would be like, okay, I need to intervene.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll see. We'll see how they do it. But
the one thing I do kind of want to point out is you brought up X-Men 97 before. That one scene where James Marsden as Cyclops is doing the whole, like, you know, screaming, blasting off in the air. You see the Sentinels in the background. I think of that scene from X-Men 97 when they're in the ship, and then the Sentinel attacks them, and then Cyclops is coming down and he blasts the floor, and he's like, "To me, my X-Men." That's what I think about in that scene. I would love to see that in a live action form. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think that scene is gonna show the universe that they're in. I think you're gonna see a lot of dead X-Men, and Cyclops, you know, kind of being the survivor along with the other ones. being like Nightcrawler and a couple other people, maybe Gambit, of course, because we know Channing Tatum is going to be in it.
Mm.
But it's I've said it before in episodes past of how big the Marvel universe is and how many dimensions there are and all this. I think again this movie is going to really tie in not just two dimensions. I think it's going to tie in like hundreds. So
Oh yeah, I think there'll be a lot.
If y'all haven't noticed, the trend in all these trailers is the fact that there's kids involved in all of them. Steve Rogers' kid, Thor's kid. You don't see Cyclops' kid, but I think this has a lot to do with what's going on in the Spider-Man movie with Rachel Summers, who Sadie Sink is said to be playing in this movie. So what I think Doom is doing, well, and obviously Franklin Richards from the post-credit scene of Fantastic Four, Doom is taking all the kids, which is why Fantastic Four is traveling the universe to find theirs. Which is probably was going to happen when, after the events of Captain Marvel, now with Monica Rambeau crossing over from the MCU to the X-Men universe, like how all these universes are going to all intertwine all because of the kids. Doom is like scooping them, like kind of similar like Thor and Love and Thunder style. We kind of saw this with Gore the God Butcher taking all them kids from Asgard. So that's kind of been the trend, and I think that's kind of going to be the motive for how all these guys kind of start connecting. And I think this is the connective tissue we needed for the Spider-Man movie, which comes out before Avengers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this like whole thing starts to plot. And another reason why, like you see the Sentinel in the background, you see a silhouette, is Doom controlling the Sentinels with his, with magic. Tech, because his whole thing is tech and magic combined. So I think that plays a part into how like he crossed over into the X-Men universe. So I've been kind of trying to go down these little rabbit holes to kind of get an idea of what to expect in this. But definitely it's going to be the motive is going to be for everybody connecting is to get their kids back.
hide your kids, hide your wives.
Doom coming.
Yeah. So if you think of that, if Franklin Richards,
Power Cosmic.
Nathaniel Summers.
Rachel. Well, it could either be Nathaniel Summers or even Rachel Summers, and I know Sadie Sink is said to be playing Rachel Summers. So if that's the case, that's definitely going to be the move. And how she got into the MCU and Spider-Man's world.
And then we see, of course, we see in the trailer, Steve Rogers' kid. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Steve Rogers' kid is Nomad. I think Steve Rogers is going to be Nomad.
Yeah,
that's how it is in the comic books. At least I don't know. We'll see.
That's definitely going to happen. I don't think they want to do wrong by the Anthony Mackie Captain America. I think they still want to give that a fair chance.
Yeah.
So I think they, you got a familiar, face in Chris Evans, who's kind of helmed these movies along with Robert Downey and the others. You got a familiar face. It's all to get Chris Evans back to play Steve Rogers is definitely a box office, like a box office
draw.
Yeah. Listen, if they take this moment to reveal a new Black Panther, because we have a Black Panther kid also who's T'Challa, who we got from Wakanda Forever. And man, I said Wakanda with the hard ER.
Yeah, that's great.
That's wow.
You fixed it. It's fine. You fixed it. It's okay.
Yeah, I can see that idea. We've been doing this show for a while, and we just got to get Joey in these rooms. This is bullshit. Like, Joey, your ideas.
Joey just made me realize something. All the original Avengers, Hulk, Tony Stark, Thor, all of them got kids.
Yeah.
All of them got kids.
We got Scar. Looks like, I mean, there's some debate whether that's Captain America's kid or she already had a kid when he got back.
Well, this connects now the Winter Soldier where she had, they were talking about how Peggy Carter had 2 kids. So now with Steve going back in time, those are his kids. So now he technically has 2 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or were those his kids the whole time? and when he went back in time, he's the one that had the kids with him.
What's crazy is he made out with his niece.
Well, his great,
Not by blood.
not by blood.
I hope not.
What 2 generations removed or something like
Yeah.
that?
I think it's like
Damn,
4
Steve
generations.
Rogers is on the Epstein files. That's crazy.
Hey, he was on the bad side of the Civil War.
It's true what Mama Bear says though. Stealing kids does seem like the popular thing. Stranger Things, Welcome to Derry. This.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and there's a rumor out right now because you know the
That's funny.
the next trailer is going to be Shuri, M'Baku, Namor, and The Thing, which is crazy. It's a wild combination of people.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah, supposedly,
It's already leaked. I don't know if we can find that.
there's
I'll try to
supposedly
find that.
also
At
a
some point.
Fantastic Four trailer.
Yeah,
And
so
they're
I saw that
supposedly-
leak you were talking about, Joey,
Yeah.
and I thought maybe it was AI. I was like, I don't want to talk about it because like, man, I didn't have time to research it because I really literally just saw it doing a show
Yeah.
prep.
That-
I was
And I
like,
think
nah,
the
maybe that's not
big
real.
trailer, and then they're gonna hit us with the big trailer on Super
yeah,
Bowl.
with the Doom one,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Doom trailer. But
Yeah.
that one the previous one that you mentioned, Joey, I guess that's going to be kind of the Fantastic Four trailer as well.
Yeah,
Plus
it's gonna
have
be both.
Namor and all that. Yeah.
And there's whispers that Damson Idris is gonna be the new Black
The
Panther.
new Black Panther, yep.
that would
In
be
this
great. Honestly, that would be a great casting. That would be a great casting. I mean, I know it's not particularly in our wheelhouse, but man, I can't think of the name of the movie. F9. Well, what am I called? The racing movie.
Oh,
F1, very good. Yeah, he was amazing in that.
Yeah. He was really good in that, man. And keeping up the tradition of British black men playing American black men, because apparently our acting classes aren't good enough because they're killing it. So yeah, I think I was talking to a friend of mine and we were talking about movies we're hyped for 2026, and I was like, well, of course, Avengers Doomsday, and she reminded me of Spider-Man. And let's. I mean, I'm not trying to switch gears, but let's not ignore the Odyssey is coming out.
Yeah, it's the Odyssey. That's going to be pretty.
The
good.
Odyssey's coming out, and that's got Tom Holland in it and Matt Damon and a bunch of.
Monday, I'm going to watch 28 years later. The Bone.
the bone, yeah.
The Bone.
Yeah, I thought I was getting trolled. I was like, "This is the same movie that already came out." They were like, "No, this is the
part
sequel."
2.
Yeah.
Sequel.
I
So it's
do
gonna
like how they are going into that story of the Doctor, though. I do like, because not that he's gonna find technically a serum for it, but I mean, it could be alluding to that. Could be alluding to other things. How he's found out more information about these zombies. I'm interested in it, but I love zombie movies. Doesn't matter what kind of zombies. This is like the one zombie movie, other than like World War Z, where they have these running zombies that do crazy stuff. Like that's even more scarier than any other zombie. Like, yeah, the walking ones, staggering ones are good, but the running zombies brings a whole new fear.
Yeah,
It
imagine
does.
tearing your hamstring, can't get away from a zombie all of a sudden.
I
Oh
think
my
if Wonder Man had running zombies, I might be a little bit more excited about it.
Well, let's talk about Wonder Man, but I do want to say I am going to go see. We'll talk about it next week. I am going to go see this weekend. We Bury the Dead.
Oh, okay.
With Daisy Ridley. And no one's talking about this movie, and it's a zombie film. So I'm going to go check it out, and I'll report back.
Okay.
But the Wonder Man trailer dropped also.
It did. And
That's
it looks
right.
interesting.
Well,
I guess
an
I'm
additional
gonna watch
one.
it because it's Marvel. But is it on my top list of things I need to watch right now? Not quite.
I think it's gonna get there though. I mean, it's our first piece of Marvel content of the new year.
And Yaya is a phenomenal actor.
Oh, he's a
I'm
great.
sure he's
He's a great actor. I'm excited for that,
Great.
and the whole dynamic between like him and Trevor Slattery. Like from what I've seen, like their chemistry is it seems really on point. I love all the little hints, obviously, because he was an actor acting as a terrorist in Iron Man 3. But it looks good. I mean, just seeing him have his powers. I'm curious to see how he gets his powers. I know has to do something with that director in that mansion that they go in to like film or whatever or meet him. So I know because I think the story is funny in a sense because the director's like not known for doing superhero movies, but now wants to do a superhero movie and revamp the genre. And I want to know why he wants to revamp the genre. Does I've never really dove that deep into Wonder Man comics, but I know that the vibe I'm getting just by the trailer and the energy that the director has something to do with it.
Share that sentiment.
Premise. Yeah,
Because I don't have much knowledge about Wonder Man either, so I'm going into this blind.
I don't like.
I wonder if Vision makes an appearance in this.
Yeah, I am not a fan of Wonder Man as a comic book character at all. I thought it was always like, just extra. Like, okay, do we need this character when we have like Sentry? And I'm not saying Wonder Man is the strongest Sentry, but you have Sentry and you have Hyperion, and then it's just you have
Harry Styles.
Huh? What did you say?
Harry Styles.
You'll never.
Harry Styles. Yeah. Arrow. What's the guy from? Oh my God, it's escaping me. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Adam Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Adam Warlock, and I'm like, all right, how many of these types of characters do we need? Vision, technically, I guess Vision is
It's supposed to be a cop, right? No, is Vision supposed to be? I mean, the comic books.
Vision's,
supposed to be a copy
Vision
of
has an interesting plot point because he's, a cyborg that wants to be human. That's an interesting plot point. But
Right.
Wonder Man and all this, I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's an interesting premise to Wonder Man though, because it says that actors are not allowed to work if they have superpowers, and I think that starts kind of like this premise of anti-powers, which also could lead to the mutant, anti-mutant hysteria later on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you could see kind of like I see like the small building blocks of Marvel Universe plot points getting to there. You know? What I mean?
Yeah. Have you heard of these rumors of that they're recasting Blade instead of being Mahershala Ali?
I saw that rumor and I didn't want to talk about it because I know I just thought I know about more than that they were recasting him. The rumor was that they offered Jordan Peele a Marvel movie.
Oh yeah,
and supposedly the golden goose of that offer is the Blade movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I trust him with the Blade movie.
I mean,
he really wants to do it. His people have been in contact with Marvel. So
That's definitely teetering the
I don't know if
horror
it's actually
genre.
I don't know if it's actually the Blade project, but they're definitely that rumor was very strong. Jordan Peele wants to do a Marvel movie, and Marvel's entertaining it.
yeah.
Or at least there's a conversation happening.
I mean, what are the most important castings? I think the most important castings are the X-Men. If you're going to recast them, we're going to get it. But like when Joe, you're saying Sadie Sink will be Rachel Summers. But then it was like, is she going to be?
I think it's
Stacey
important.
at one point, and it's like, is she going to be Mary Jane? Is she going to be? Well, Mary, we already got an MJ, but is she going to be Jean Grey? Those are important castings, man. I could imagine what's going on in these agencies, like trying to get their people to be like, I want my person to be the new Gambit if they're going to move from Channing Tatum. Like,
Right.
These are some coveted jobs out there.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about the Blade movie, the interesting thing about the Blade movie, is important to Marvel to get this Blade movie out somehow, some way. It's they're technically the first IP that was a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For Marvel Comics, period. So it's important to them to reintroduce that. Just probably from a movie making standpoint. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't fuck it up.
Company. Yeah, and you can't fuck it up at all. Because if you do, I mean, it'll be like it was your coming out movie. As far as like Marvel selling their IP into movie companies and getting them done. You know what I mean? So it's a big thing.
I mean, yeah, I would say the X-Men movie, X-Men, Spider-Man, and Blade kind of kicked this all off where it made it viable.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I just want to know where the Eternals are.
I think we'll see them. I think we'll
We're
see
gonna
them
see
at
him.
the
The X-Men's
end.
gonna have to fight with somebody. So
Hey, listen, one of the Eternals got killed in Fallout. So
Oh shit.
he did. Spoiler alert.
yeah, I think we'll see them. I think we'll see them at in Doomsday or something
Maybe. At least
at
in
one
Secret
point,
Wars.
or
Probably at least in
maybe
Secret
maybe
Wars.
they'll just hope we forget.
In Secret Wars, everything's gonna go against all the fan, and
Yeah,
if you don't duck, watch out.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep,
or
that's what's gonna
you
happen.
know, it would make more sense for them to appear in another Fantastic Four movie. It would make more sense for them to appear there.
Mm.
Um, as I mean, spoiler alert. Galactus doesn't win in Fantastic Four movie, but for people who
If
don't
you
know,
haven't seen it by now,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah,
good for you, buddy.
yeah.
This is the only last thing, breaking news that I got, and it's Star Wars related, but it'll be a quick conversation because we've already talked about it before. But apparently, this is happening this month. Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy to exit Disney and Lucasfilm. Major overhaul revealed. So they are and this is the Disney the InsideTheMagic.net, the Disney Insider website. So and they've been running with that story.
Well, I think Bob Iger came in to kind of rescue,
Yeah.
and he was there before and then left and then came back. If I'm correct,
Yeah.
and I think he was there
But they're definitely
to kind of rescue it. And I would say I know somebody recently who watched Andor
hmm
and was not into Star Wars stuff,
yeah.
and was like, "Oh, I watched Andor," and they're like into Star Wars stuff.
Really.
So he may have whatever they have done recently may have rescued the lack of interest, I would say.
I know people have been heralding the removal of Kathleen Kennedy for such a long time now. Now it's like, oh yeah, I guess she's finally leaving. But Star Wars is such a damaged brand right now. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
man. It's like, man, I would hate to be the people who come in and try to.
Do you think
revamp
it's
that.
I think Star Wars films are, but I think
Yeah, I'd say the
Andor
films are
and
definitely.
Obi-Wan did well, and I think Grogu in the Mandalorian.
Hmm.
I don't know how that's gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna see it, but I don't know what my
If it
hype
makes
level
more,
is.
it's gotta make more.
I have no hype
It's
for
gotta make
that.
more than
Yeah.
$25 million.
I'm gonna see
this
it, but
opening week.
I really
Okay?
don't have a hype for that.
Yeah, and Daisy Ridley's gonna get her own film.
Yeah. Only reason why I bring it up this time, Mama Bear, is because everybody ran with it. This all variety, all the normal industry sources ran with that story recently, like today, and even John Campea ran with it.
I don't think Star Wars is a franchise that can ever end.
No,
The never-ending story.
Yeah.
but it's a galaxy far, far away. So you would assume a galaxy's big, right? So they can tell like multiple stories.
They're gonna go thousands of years
Yeah.
back,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and they're gonna. I don't think it's something that can ever end.
They're gonna come back to like when times were like when we are right now,
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be
like
like
modern times.
the Jedi are
It
just
wasn't a
accountants.
galaxy far, far
But
away.
isn't
from
isn't
here.
the whole
Simpler
story
time.
of Star
It's
Wars that says it a long, long time ago?
in a galaxy far, far away from here.
Yeah. It's just gonna be a Wookiee as an administrative assistant and like the massage parlor where you go. And you're gonna you're like, all right, let's need 30 minutes. So it's a little different from Marvel. Star Wars is a little different from Marvel, where
Yeah.
you can create new things. Marvel, you kind of have to like Marvel and DC into the comic book stuff. They have to be like familiar characters.
Uh-huh.
You can't create too many new characters for which Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow,
Mhm.
is, from what I understand, one of the main characters is just created.
Really?
I've never heard of
like
you
from
know?
nothing. No comic book base. Not even
No.
animated.
Yeah,
face?
one of the other female co-stars
Just-
is just creating. She's
Yeah.
younger girl.
Allegedly, it doesn't follow completely the Woman of Tomorrow storyline, but it's very follows a lot
No,
of beats,
yeah.
I guess. But whatever. A lot of people have been buying that comic book, reading it, trying to get insight into the Supergirl movie.
Yeah. Oh, we saw the Green Lantern teaser trailer where Hal puts the ring in the car and drives the car off the
Yeah.
cliff. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't know. It's HBO. It can't be bad. We were talking about
I'm not gonna contradict myself.
that. Oh man! All right, guys. Anything I'm forgetting? We should have talked about. I've been watching One Punch Man. That's what I've been watching.
One
Rich.
Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
I've been, dude. I watched the first couple of
It makes me laugh.
episodes,
It makes
and
me laugh.
I kind of stopped. I love One Punch Man. I think the animations this season has been a little mid. I think they're also following the storyline of other characters more than that they're following Saitama, which is,
Mhm.
I feel like they're getting away from One Punch Man a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I just watch it for the comedy.
Yeah, that beard is back, Mama Bear.
And other than that, it's cool. It was interesting. I am getting into My Hero Academia again.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
catching up right now. So
Dude, that
I'm
last
in,
season,
I'm in
man.
season 4. I'm in season 4, so I'm catching up. Okay.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I think My Hero Academia is the one that I'm going to go back and watch all of it. Like I'm not watching Naruto.
Right.
Demon Slayer, I might watch. I might go back and watch all of Demon Slayer.
You got to, because Demon Slayer 2, like that's one that is continuing. They got another movie that's supposed to be coming out next year. Another movie. Like, dude, they have so much. And as far as My Hero, like with the seasons that they have and the movies that they have as well, the ending to me was perfect. And they left another series where they could continue it if they really wanted to, but they could end it if they wanted to. And I really hope that that's one that they end as well, just because I think it was poetic at the end.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that one. One Punch Man though is technically a parody of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon Ball of My Hero of Naruto of everything. You know what I mean? Anything and everything. So.
I refuse to watch, I'm not watching One Punch Man or I'm not watching oh my
One
god,
Piece.
Luffy.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Which I do want to say, after more than 1,200 episodes or 1,100 episodes, they finally finished season 1.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Did they say end season 1 at the end too?
Yes.
I'm out. It's the GTA of anime series.
Hey, don't say that too loud. The GTA people come after you, bro. They're serious about that next game.
Hey, it'll get us more views. Let them come. Fuck that game.
They said it's happening. They said it's still on schedule.
Yeah.
I do.
It's still a Fox, Florida. Is that what the map is? It's still Fox.
Fox, Florida.
Oh yeah, it's like a Fox, like a fake Florida.
Faux Florida, like
a faux Florida.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens when it finally comes out.
One last thing I do want to bring up. We touched on it a little bit. The new Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Just my quick review of it. I watched it last week.
Hulu people are great.
That's too fucking long, man. 3 hours is crazy.
Hulu people are too fucking long. There you go.
But I do have to say, movie from beginning to end, even though it was 3 hours.
Yeah. Were you amazed?
Dude, from beginning to end, there's action throughout the whole thing. Yeah. They're pretty much fighting throughout the entire thing. Not only do they have the whole storyline with Quaritch and Jake Sully, they also have the whole, them grieving because their son that passed in the last movie. Natiri also grieving, kind of get her warrior spirit back. They go into a little bit more of Kiri, which is Sigourney Weaver's character, and her daughter. Spider has a little bit bigger of a. I don't want to say too much. Do you guys want me to spoil it a little bit or not?
Yeah, you can spoil it. I'm waiting for it to come on Disney Plus.
So,
I ain't watching that shit.
One of the biggest things, big plot point, is Spider because there's some resentment because he's human. Natiri,
Mhm.
that's a big plot point in that movie. He ends up being able to breathe on the planet. I won't tell you guys how. That's one thing on there. So it's like they're also trying to replicate that as well, which is like the big thing about the movie. Spider's like one of the main characters in this one. But the best part is they're fighting throughout the entire deal. They expand the planet a little bit more with not just more tribes and more characters,
Mhm.
but more animals and more about like how Earth versus the big planet, what they're trying to do, how much money they're making out of it. Um, but it also sets up for the next. What do they have? Two more movies that are supposed to come out now.
Oh,
So
Two more. I don't even think that's
yeah,
happening, bro.
they're saying two or three more.
I don't think that's happening. Two
But
or three.
yeah,
Holy
they're saying.
moly.
But James Cameron has come out and said that
Mhm.
if they nix the whole project, he's going to come out with what happens and how it ends. And I think at this point, after what is it, three
He
movies,
said
three
something
hours,
like putting a novel out. That's what he said.
bro, it's like dog 9 hours of movie. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about three movies
Listen,
around
we need a
eight to
better
nine
Terminator.
hours.
Go back and fix Terminator, James Cameron, before you
Yeah,
do
there
Yeah,
you
wide
go.
like
release. Okay.
There you
please
go.
repost Mama Bear's comment of because
With
that's
the
just
smirk.
it's
funny. Yeah,
it
that's
is.
funny. That's funny as hell.
Watching dances with space smurfs.
That's exactly what it is. Listen,
But it's
it's
good
like
though. I
it's
mean,
like
honestly, I was entertained. I think they are dragging out the story a little bit. This could have been added to this, and the last movie could have been joined into like one movie. I feel
Mm.
like, but you're still gonna be
it's like
entertained.
That would have been a soul sucking 4 hour movie, bro.
Dude, I saw it in 3D. It was good visually. The visual aesthetics was really good. But again, like it's like yo, finish the story already, dog.
it's always been visually good. But
Yeah.
another
Y'all
avatar
getting.
more Avatar movies is like someone offering you more of a dish you don't like, but you're eating it because you don't want to be rude. You know what I mean? And it's like you just want to finish what's on your plate. It's like, hey, here's more chitlins, and it's like, no.
It's like how many times are you gonna kill off Stephen Lang's character, Quaritch? Like
Yeah. It probably
my
just needs
man's
to be
died like three times.
let that man finish it. Could direct the streaming, bro. That's it.
Yeah, it's like watching the Falcons play football. You're like, okay, this is enough. Like,
I do have to say,
uh,
Ona Chaplin does an amazing job as the villain in this one. She plays one of the heads of one of the tribes out there. She's called Varang, I believe, something like that. Um, and she ends up like that's Quaritch's new bitch, and they end up conjoining powers to spread that evil. But also, there's a little bit of foreshadowing here. What I think is going to happen, I think Quaritch is going to have a change of heart later on. Because they kind of like allude to it in the movie a little bit with John Sully kind of saying like you feel something like I know you feel it, and him being an avatar now as well. It's
mm.
like you could kind of see the change a little bit starting to happen. But dude, I'm I'm invested now. 9 hours of movies, like I'm invested now. I need to see how this ends.
Not
I'm not, bro.
9 hours,
9 hours,
crazy.
bro.
I'm
It's
out.
crazy.
I'm
It's
out.
crazy
I
work.
did. I did it. I did it with Lord of the Rings. I ain't doing it again.
I was thinking about doing the other Lord of the Rings, the
Hobbit.
Hobbit. I was thinking about
Hobbit.
starting the Hobbit. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Ona
yeah.
Chaplin though. Shout out to her. 'Cause she been ruining relationships and wars in several different franchises. Because she was the
Yeah.
very
Uh,
And if
reason
you
that
guys
Rob
don't know
Stark
who
got
Ona
killed
Chaplin
on
is,
Game of Thrones. But anyway,
yeah, you
yeah.
will recognize her from the very gruesome death in the Red Wedding.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
All right, guys. I've been trying to end the show for like 15 minutes. All right,
Nah,
guys.
go ahead. I
Let's
just
wrap it
had to
up.
bring up Avatar because none of y'all watched it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew. I knew when. I
Because
knew
we
when the
don't.
arm
Because
came
we.
up. Speedy was done.
Yep.
He one of
Let
these
everyone
arms.
know who's listening to the audio version of this how they can follow you, Tarek, please.
The Tarek Lewis at Instagram and also on YouTube.
Joey Franchise.
At Joey Franchise on socials. At Joey Franchise _ on TikTok. Slide through. Say what up.
Rich Ortiz, please.
Richie_Ortiz, RICHIE_ORTIZ on X, on Instagram, on Kick, on Twitch, on Mi Gente, on blackpeoplemeet.com, Christian Mingle. Um,
Mi gente, are you mi gente?
You can follow me at DJ Speedy JR on the socials. Follow the show, Geek Culture Congress, on Instagram, and look for the Speedy's Multiverse Facebook page, YouTube channel, wherever you want to subscribe and be my friend at, you can. Okay, we appreciate you. Listen to the audio version of this podcast. Look for the Geek Culture Congress podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Have a good one, everybody. Next week, I hope there's more teaser trailers we could talk about, because I don't know.
I'm gonna go see Primate tomorrow.
Oh, and Primate.
Oh,
And then we'll talk
Primate,
about
yeah.
28
And I'm gonna go see this Daisy Ridley horror film.
Okay, and then 28 years later, part 2, of course.
Yeah,
Primate.
yeah, I'll probably see that
we
too.
we got a full show next week. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah.
And then good night. We're gonna go on, everybody. Be safe. Peace.
Safe.
All right, peace.